Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Where today is going to be a different type of video. It's going to be about my application process and how that went. Obviously we'll be starting with the defence aptitude assessment. But firstly, before I do anything, I want to say big thank you to Jake Graham, where I'll be linking his YouTube channel in my description of the video, because he inspired me quite a lot to create these videos to help others as he helped me. Obviously he did his one in 2023. Currently I am in 2026 and I did my defence aptitude assessment in 2025, September 10th. But I've only now just decided to start creating videos on the defence aptitude assessment. But firstly, I'd like to say that this is the sort of niche that I want to start doing with my YouTube channel, where I want to still be doing gaming videos eventually, when I can actually set up all the stuff for gaming and get the camera working and do longer sort of videos, because obviously I don't want to be recording my screen from my phone. I want to have a proper screen recorder and then proper editing. So that's obviously going to be one of the things that I want to do with my YouTube channel. But I will be posting each step of the application process that I went through and how I did everything and how I passed it all. Because at the moment I'm currently in January 16th, waiting for the RAF to give me my allocation date, as I have completed everything. Firstly, I want to talk about what my DAA was like in the RAF. I got my recruiter during August time, because I applied on July 27th. Then I did like a bit of the application here and there, but it's not like all in one go, so don't worry about if it doesn't seem like it's on the timeline that you think it is. But I also did go to the AFCO office to do it, so they obviously had to wait a little bit longer for me. But when you finally apply and your recruiter gets you to do everything, they'll give you an option between going to your local AFCO office or the closest one to you, if it's quite distance, obviously not locally, or doing it online. Obviously I'm lucky, so I can go in locally, wearing smart casual and all that stuff. So I went in. Obviously there was a group of other people doing it just like me, and we waited. They told us the information that we needed to know for what we needed to have for credentials wise. So obviously we got all of that sorted. And when we went into the room, they told us how long we have, how we could take as much time as we could for waiting for each section, but obviously we got a time limit. Each category, 6 categories, like the numeral, spatial awareness, all of that stuff, were set times, set questions. You can see in the RAF, when they give you a resource for the practice test, they will tell you how long you have, how many questions you got. Before doing this defence aptitude assessment, I did quite a lot of revision beforehand. I was following also a 12-week program that the RAF gave me for fitness, because obviously I wanted to get everything sorted. So I was doing fitness, and then I was doing my defence aptitude assessment practice. They don't change the questions, unfortunately, for the for each time you redo it, but it gives you sort of like, each time you do redo it, like recalls your memory on each section, which is quite useful. So I did do that like 4 times before, which did help me quite a lot because I didn't really know what I was getting into. So if you do go wanting to go into the defence, into the area and do the defence aptitude assessment, I fully encourage you to do the DAA mock test on the RAF recruitment website. You can go check that out. I also put the link to the recruitment website in the description as well. Next, we'll talk about, obviously, back to going when I was in it. For each category, I did do all the questions that I could in each category in the timeline. Most categories I could do all of them without a hesitation or stopping to think. But with some of them, if you're close to running out of time, you don't know what to answer with, make sure you answer all the questions. Like, even if you're on like one of the starter questions, you're really stuck, don't bother with that one, keep going, because if you can answer the most questions you can, then you're most likely to get the highest score you can. But make sure you answer all the questions as well as you can as well. But with each category, if you don't have any time left, make sure you click all the questions you can and answer them, because if you know you're going to be wrong, then and you answer them all, you're going to most likely have a 25% chance, if it's like 4 answers below, to be correct. So that's 25% chance more than 0%, which is better than nothing. But revision for the defence aptitude assessment is always great for you. Once we finish that, we obviously told that we're finished, put our hands up in silence, told that we're finished, take us out of the room, and then we patiently wait for all the others to finish. Once we're all finished, there's gonna be this is the time where you build suspension for like how you get all stressed and all that stuff before you get your results, because that's normally what's going to happen. You're going to go into the defence attitude as confident as you can. I was really confident when I went into it. I was like, I'm going to smash this, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do great, pass this, no problem. Obviously there's a part where it kicks in, stress builds up, all that stuff, so that's completely fine. That's even if you got it before the test, don't worry about it. You just think you positive. And then when it got to my go, I found out that I didn't get the right result for what I was doing for defence aptitude assessment. What I wanted to be a vehicle mechanic and equipment technician, which I didn't get the correct amount of marks on my electrical comprehension, but I was sort of happy for that, because it allowed me to look at my opportunities that I do have other than vehicle equipment. And because of what I've been through before, being an apprentice mechanic and all that stuff, it really put me off being a mechanic. So really I didn't want to go into that. And then once I got into once I checked what I could be afterwards, they send you the fully finished results and all that stuff afterwards. I decided to change my role to cyberspace communication specialist, because obviously I love technology and all that stuff. But back to during that day, after we finished and got all of our results, we was then taken to a presentation room. I would be told what are the next steps are, what's the values, what's it all going to be like. So with that, obviously, it's called the other rank presentation during your process, that completes one of the steps that you need to actually have for the application. But don't be afraid that because you didn't pass, you can't do it again later on. For example, like, you didn't pass, but you want to be that role. You have another month that you can redo it in. But if you don't pass again, then unfortunately you're gonna have to wait another year, and then you can redo it. But that's the whole point. If you want that role, then you gotta redo it. I know someone that's waited 5 years just for one role. Really is up to your patience and what you want to do. But it's perfectly fine to not pass the first time. It's not the worst thing that can happen to you. They're not going to say, no, you can't join forever. You're going to have that chance to retake it whenever. So that's one thing to not worry about with the defence aptitude assessment. With that, since I did change to the cyberspace, they give you like a set amount of days to change your role if you want to change your role to decide. So obviously it took me a day or so to figure out that I wanted to change, and I changed, set me up with the new role, and happy onwards I went. And then we're going to go to the online version. Obviously, some people are unfortunate for not being close to the AFCO office, so they have to take it online, or many other reasons why they need to take it online. But taking it online, you get a set amount of days for when you have to do it by. And when you do it online, make sure you're not doing it by last day, because I've also seen someone example, someone did it close to the last day. There was an online problem with the RAF portal, and they missed the chance to do it. So obviously they need to go through the whole process again. So that's why I'm suggesting that when you do have the chance of the online version, make sure you do it as early as possible, or when you're comfortable, but as early as possible, because you don't want to be having electrical or any system problems that could stop it. For me, I was happy with sort of what I've got. Basically, is it all works out in the long run. There's nothing to worry about when it comes to defence aptitude assessment. So if you do have any worries, there's always a way around it. You don't need to panic or row like that. But that's pretty much how my defence aptitude assessment went that day. Didn't have too much problem. It didn't take too long for me to get my date, so you don't need to worry about it being ages away. But with the application process, since I've completed everything, I'm just waiting for my start date into BRTC. I recommend not worrying about it too much. But obviously, if you want different versions of different perspectives and defence aptitude assessment and all that stuff, Jake has a bigger, longer video of how it went for him as well. That really helped me understand what I should do personally with when I was going through my application process. But in conclusion, make sure you revise for all your stuff that you're doing. Confident as well. Confidence is key. It helps quite a lot with not worrying about your test that day, because there's nothing that can go dramatically wrong. You can always work around problems. But that's pretty much it off the top of my head. If you do have any questions for me about how my defensive aptitude assessment went, or out like that, then just let me know in the comments. I'll happily answer them. Obviously, I'll be linking Jake's channel in the description, so you can always check out his channel and his perspective in 2023. That's pretty much it, what I have to say. But this is sort of a different change to how my YouTube channel style is normally. Normally I don't do face-to-face stuff. I lack confidence, but then really I need to not worry about that too much with how my videos go. But all I'm saying is, make sure you're comfortable, you're positive, and there's always different opportunities for you in the RAF. There's not just that one role. You need to be mindset focused on. You could always do different types of roles. Anyway, if you like this sort of content, I will be posting more of my RAF lifestyle and progress. This is only the first step out of many that I'm going to be posting on my YouTube channel. One every week would be positively comfortable. But you know that stuff. Obviously, I'm going to do like what you should bring to RAF Halton kit list. That's after my RAF Halton trip. Obviously, I don't want to be showing you stuff that I'm not fully confident I need. I've done my own research on what I should bring, what I should not bring, and I still need quite a few more stuff that possibly could be useful. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, first of many. I hope you like it. If you want more stuff like this, subscribe, whatever. Yeah, subscribe, like, comment any questions you've got. Check out Jake's channel, see how his went. And thank you for watching. I'll see you.